if we're doing more good than harm, but we're gonna find out at some point here.
You are now watching the 2025 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Before we dive into the content today, XPRT Field Days, which is Redox Test Farm, is next Wednesday, the 20th, August 20th, in Missouri Valley, Iowa. So very excited. There's a link down below, but I will put the information right here too. If you're in that area, get registered, come on out. I'm excited to do some more learning. Let's dive into the content. Welcome back to the channel. So previously we got drop tubes put on the sprayer, and we are gonna make it happen today is our goal. So we are putting down 25 gallons per acre of 32%, which I believe works out to 90 units of nitrogen. And this stuff is enriched. So at the end of the day, we're supposed to get light showers this afternoon and into tomorrow. We need it. We could use like 1 inch, 2 inches of rain, slow, nice, constant rain. That would make, that'd be $1 million rain, honestly, for us. It is getting dry. A lot of people, corn crop went from light and wet to late, wet, and then now in a drought and curling up. So we are going to put this onto our no-till ground that didn't get any fertilizer this spring. I figured we should go through and actually put something down. And this stuff was kind of a gamble. It's still a gamble. It's probably not going to make it all the way, but at the end of the day, we are going to do it so that we can chop it. Some will go to our landowner, our one landowner, and then we will fill the silo with the rest. Yeah. And we got some on the next road that is a little shorter, struggled last year. I said, if I can get back across it, I'm gonna put it on. So we'll go ahead, get the sprayer all set up, get the forks on the tractor. We'll lift these up and get them. Cold mark freeze indicator. I never noticed that. I think these totes are reused. We got a lot of totes now. So we got a little bit of Roundup left. But otherwise everything's empty, and yeah, I don't know, but alrighty, let's get the forks put on. Okay, we will load this. It was like 220 gallons in it. That should get us just under 10 acres. We do have some of our starter, and I put 1/3 of it in here. We'll put 1/3 in the next. That way we use up all that, so we're not sitting on that over winter. But yeah, we'll get it filled up. This is a first. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. So I know a lot of people get worked up that I don't know what I'm doing. That's how you learn. So we have 9 acres at the home farm here that we no-tilled, I think. So everything that we got in this tank should be used up pretty much there. We'll have just a little bit left, which works out good. So we're gonna do some figuring. Yes, we have our rate controller, and we haven't set it up completely because there's some things we gotta fix, like the PSI, the sensor and stuff like that. And I don't think the rate controller just completely, but we're gonna give it a go and see. So like I said yesterday, I sprayed everything here. So what I'm thinking, because we have the funds to put up our small bin, we'll go ahead and put the small bin up for soybeans, get it all done, maybe even get the leg attached or figured out, and the wet bin, because we are going to need the dryer no matter what this fall. It's just going to be that year, and us drying it ourselves is a whole lot better than paying somebody else to dry it. So wet bin and the dryer, and if we have to run it through the dryer and put it in the small bin once we move soybeans, that will be it, and then move it out. But if we can get the one big bin up too, as time goes on and we get paid, things will be good, but we'll see. Well, this stuff would look a whole lot better if I got on here earlier. As you see, there's some spots that really jump up, and then there's some spots with nothing. So, well, not nothing, but minimal. So we're dropping. Oh, raise that one up too high. It likes to settle. But like out there, there's a big jump up spot where it's 4 foot tall, and then the rest of this is 1.5 foot, 2 foot tall. So we'll see if this actually makes it to anything, but we are learning. If you don't try stuff, you don't learn things. So we no-tilled some, and which is good because the grass market is absolute junk. Even though it's dry out, it's still junk. So, but we'll feed this a little bit and see what comes of it. We are in Matt Hazard's pickup, and we're in it because he asked me to move some stuff around, and I said I can do it. We were gonna move it with the Kenworth. We got a Mini on board, a full-size Mini, a bunch of pipe, and we were headed out to a dairy that we were at previously, and we dropped off their man lift. So they do electrical work for a lot of the dairies in the area. They cover a huge area. So I guess northern Vermont to central PA to western New York. I told him, yeah, I'll move that stuff. I said, I gotta work around my schedule. And he said, is it easier if you just drive my truck and I load the trailer? And because they got their service trucks as far as bringing stuff out and working out of. And I said, yeah, that's fine, because I have to stop out there. I have to go to Utica either way, and I'll show you why. But we'll venture on out. I don't know if I can get out of here, but alrighty. So the Hazard boys are out here, new rotary at this dairy. They're doing all the wiring. We just got off a phone call. I am so excited for how everything's coming together. So new green site, which means it's the site away from the home farm. Home farm is over here. They got quite the lineup of Husky tanks. James Way. Can I get out around here? Yeah. They got a lot going on here. Very clean operation. I've been by here hundreds of times over the years and never stopped in. I think I went to college with one of the persons, or they went to Cobleskill a year or two ahead of me or something. I don't know. But very sharp. So we are gonna get going to our next stop. The whole reason we brought it out here was so that we can we had to come this way either way. Alrighty, so we are going to California tomorrow, and I guess I'll have to show you how the GoPro I'm filming on looks. But we've had a lot of people say, oh, we can't hear you guys, you need to get a mic, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Somebody did send us a mic. The problem with the GoPro is we are very rough on them. They live every day with us, smashed up, covered in grease, and all sorts of other things. But we upgraded for you guys, and because this one might fail me at some point. So I have in my possession now a GoPro 13 editor edition. So we got the light, we got a battery there, we got the mic. We're gonna see how it actually holds up. I do have a editor mic and whatnot for another GoPro. I'm on an 11, Harley has a 10, and this is a 13. So we are gonna see how it holds up. And we balled out for you guys because making the best content possible is what we're trying to do for you. At the end of the day, if this GoPro dies when I'm in California, I'm gonna be very sad, because there's gonna be a lot of footage that is cool to show. So we'll get this one set up for you guys and we'll give it a try out. But we'll point the truck home. Well, we gotta go drop it off, get in the car. Harley just sent me that we're gonna wait till we get home. We got X amount of rain just now. Oh my God, I feel so much better about my day. Okay, we are back at headquarters here for the Hazards. Got the truck dropped off. We are using the new GoPro and we're gonna see how good it is. So yeah, today's worked out. See, the edge of the roads is wet and it's sprinkling. Our beans did not get any moisture today. Corn got moisture, so Harley sent me what we got, but yeah, roads are absolutely soaked here. So as we get closer to the home farm, yeah, we got these tiny little storms that come through but drop a bunch of rain are saving grace for a lot of us. Our UPS guy, he's a good guy. Yeah, so that nitrogen we dropped earlier, that is kind of ideal for what went on today. Okay, so our vegetables are doing good. We actually got red onions underneath here, and I've slowly been weeding the garden, but broccoli, onions, our lettuce is doing something funky out of there because we cut it and it's growing back through. It's not bad, but I'd say 3/4 of an inch we got. That's what we needed. We needed that badly. Back with the sprayer. So we ran around, did all what we needed to do. That helped us out. Like I said, here's our old GoPro smashed up, beat up. It's an 11. At some point it's gonna tell me no more, and then you guys won't have any content. So we upgraded to a new GoPro, and what we got to do is go along and we are going to clean out all the filters and all the drops, make sure everything's good. That way we should be in a pretty good spot. So I'm messing around and I just realized the air rights, and the seat does work. It's just hard to press. We'll see if it airs up. It stays aired up. That'll make the ride a little better. Oh yeah! Okay, we got it. We're gaining. Going over to a field that's lacking in the bottom side of it, probably 6 or 7 acres, and then the rest I'll do when I get back from my trip. So that stuff could grow up a little bit more before we get onto it. It didn't get any rain today, so it's not like I'm in a rush to get up there and drop it on it. It's weird how it works. It looks like our beans might be getting a drink of water, which would be really nice right now. Honestly, everybody around here could use more water. So here's where we're at. This stuff is shorter. We're gonna get out in some out back there that's too tall for us to be in. But for some reason from out there this way, it's always, well, this year and last year, much shorter. This stuff looks banging compared to last year, but we'll get unfolded and see if this can help it out some. Gotta remember what I'm doing here. There we go. Now we're good. Unfold. So if we had a higher sprayer, we could run over all of it and feed it a little more. It looks great. It's green. But I think this is what it needs to keep going. Yeah, I don't know if we're doing more good than harm, but we're gonna find out at some point here. So we're dropping it. This stuff's pretty tall, but we'll be able to tell. I'm not going any further up that way. I might go out in the back there and do that. Looks pretty good, honestly. This was some of the last stuff planted, so hopefully it gets a good drink today and it takes a big jump with this and it starts doing something. Crossway is not the best thing, but I figured I'd get down in this little wet hole here that sucked the nitrogen right out, as you see. And I think I missed the spot spraying right there, but you can see the drastic difference in the plant health. We'll see if this works out when we come back to harvest. Remember, we had a wet spring and we had all these holes and wet spots, and people said just go plant. Well, here's a spot that we planted that was wet. this is what it looks like now. Nothing growing here. That's probably not going to yield to anything. But yeah. If we get a warm fall, I'll be somewhat okay. If we don't, yeah. Good thing we got a dryer. Okay, we are done with this set of fields. We have some stuff that we no-tilled, and it's not gonna hurt it if we don't get onto it till next week. So probably we'll let it grow up another couple days and we'll do it. I gotta pack and get ready, but I figured I'd go up the road here and look at the back of our farm to see exactly what it looks like since we did that land clearing stuff and opened it up, made the roadway, stuff like that. Here's the back side of this field. We put the culvert in and everything so we can get across with the combine without taking the head off. Honestly, looking pretty dang good compared to last year. The corn up here last year was about nothing because it had no sunshine in here. Probably could use some nitrogen in some spots. At some point we got to get rid of that pile. But as of now, that is night and day difference compared to last year, which for the year we're having, I'm okay with that. We got 12 acres or so, maybe 15. 12 to 15 acres left. I gotta look at it exactly. The stuff that we planted, the jungle and stuff like that, that is actually growing somewhat. I'm amazed by it. So we're gonna put some nitrogen on that beginning of next week when we get back from California. And then, yeah, this sprayer, I met the previous owner of it. Yeah, as they said, there's a lot of quirks to it. But, I'm glad it came into our arsenal this year. And my cost per acre to spray actually went down because I was charged the wrong gallon dollar figure on it. So I'm actually cheaper than I thought I was. And I'm okay with that. But I was like, I'm missing a drop somewhere here. There's too much gap. It's right there. I'm losing my mind. So, alrighty. I appreciate you guys. And I appreciate everything coming together here. Harley helped me get this all rigged up, load it, clean everything, make sure everything was running. And yeah, we've come a long way. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.